Blending creates a new patch between the two selected edges without altering them. Its icon is nested with the Stitch tool on the NURBS toolbar, and right-clicking it brings up options. Here we've cut a sphere in two using the Scissor tool. One half was rescaled and rotated and tucked into the other. Before blending, you can choose a different color. Blend creates a new surface using whatever material is active in the material editor. Eligible edges will highlight. Click them in sequence and you'll be in Blend Edit mode, where you can make adjustments before completing the operation. You can see that the default settings create a nice smooth lip. This is an easy way to join the inside and the outside of an object. The blend itself can be undone or selected separately in hierarchy and deleted. You'll have to use the Convert to Plane Patch tool to edit the surface separately from the source edges. The object controller can be difficult to see in hierarchy situations. Switching to transparent outline mode lets you see the entire box, and then it's easy to manipulate the source objects. The blend surface is dynamic. Let's delete the blend and give the options a closer look. The level options are smoothness versus position, with smooth creating a rounded patch and position taking a direct curve-to-curve route. Uncheck the Same Method box to set level type and amount separately for each side of the blend. This way you can set a sharp edge on one curve and round out the other, or just change the overall slope of the surface curvature. This example shows some of the variations you can achieve. The green crosses are a visual and more interactive way to make these same adjustments. Drag the tangent handles parallel to the edges to adjust seam alignment, which is the same as using the numeric slider. It doesn't matter which tangent handle you select, so choose whichever is most convenient. This is a good place to show you the effect of the simpler Better setting. Better will produce a more detailed and better behaved blend. Checking Invert Edge will flip the direction of one curve. The radial handles run perpendicular to the edges and control the curvature or smoothness of the blend. Left drag adjusts both, while right drag adjusts only the chosen side and deselects Same Method. Left drag again selects Same Method. Smooth position will toggle by dragging toward the radial handle limits. Sequential blend operations are possible. Here, among three dissimilar edges, the blend surface, which dynamically follows its source edge edits, is useful for both modeling and animation. We've blended these three sections together, and now we select the center section and slide the keyframe controller up to the keyframe number 10. Now by moving the middle section to the inside of the box, its new position will be recorded. Next, we click on the end section and select another destination keyframe, such as number 20, and record another position keyframe. Play it back, and you get just a hint of what blended surfaces with construction history and hierarchy can do. Blending at acute angles can yield unusual results. It's best to blend at wider angles and then rotate part of the geometry. Here we have a couple objects at roughly a right angle to each other, and the resulting blend appears to be twisted. Using the Invert Edge and simpler Better options isn't solving the problem. So let's back off and rotate one side so that it's at a more obtuse angle to the other. Now the blend is much cleaner, and we can reposition the pieces to achieve a much tighter radius and smaller angle. All of these animation and construction history properties are saved with the scene and the object. You can create libraries of animated or editable objects which you can use in your more complex projects. It's also a good idea to save construction history-based objects to libraries before converting them to plain patches. It's a good system for backing up your files.